So the first website in our list is Our World in Data. Honestly, when I came through this website, I had so many ideas because the datasets that are in the website gets you excited to do some analysis or research on topics that concern the whole world. So basically, Our World in Data is a project of the Global Change Data Lab, a registered charity in England and Wales. And the license for all the data is basically Creative Commons. So you can go ahead and download the data and start utilizing it, or even if you do some research on it, you can go ahead and publish the research without any issues. So let's go into Our World in Data. So as you see, the website is very neat. It has the data distributed per topic. So you can look into the different topics and find the topic of interest and download the dataset. For example, let's say you are interested specifically in poverty and economic development. Let's say you're interested to do some analysis on government spending. So you can go into government spending. You will find a good narrative that describes what type of data is available. You would find even the graphics that you can amend your research with. And you would hit download and you would find full data, comma separated values. You would hit download from that icon over there, and once you open it, your data would be in a CSV format that you can easily import into any programming platform you are using. So for example, over here, you can see that there is a reading for the government spending, and it specifies how this is measured. Now the second website in our list is Kaggle, and Kaggle is a subsidiary of Google, the limited liability company. The license here differs per the dataset because it's almost like an open platform where actually users would add some datasets. So everyone would add their dataset and put their licensing requirement. A lot of it is Creative Commons that you can use directly. Some of it might require referencing. So you can read this in the dataset that you are specifically interested in. So let's go into Kaggle. So as you see, Kaggle is also a very neat website. What you want to do first is to register, and it's completely free, and this will allow you to use all the data available. So I will basically sign in with my Google account. And once you do, you will be able to download all the data. So let's say we want to search for FIFA, which is a data set that I have used in previous episodes. So let's say the complete players data set. Here you would find the different files. So you will find players 15, which is the 2015 data set. And you would find all the other data sets that you are interested in. So let's say we want to download the players 2020 data set. You would just select it and hit download. Your download will start. It will download it in a zip file format. Once you open it, also it's a comma separated values file. That looks very neat to start using. It has all the variables you want. It has all the observations you want. In this case, it's players. And it has the rankings and specific attributes for each player. The third website in our list is more academic. So it's the UCI Machine Learning Repository. It's from the University of California at Irvine. It's basically operated and managed by the Center of Machine Learning and Intelligent Systems, and they offer you how to add them in the reference or the bibliography of your research paper. The website includes very neat datasets that are utilized frequently in research. So you can view all the datasets that they have. They currently have 622 datasets and they continue to add to them. You would find the data of interest. Let's say you're interested in chess, you want to see some statistics about some games. I recently actually found a good dataset for letter recognition that you can start using for optical character recognition. And you would find a file that is a .data file that you can easily read into R. So let's first download the file, take the name of that file, then read it into R. So to read it easily in R, you just set your working directory. For me, it's the downloads file. You put the file name as a string, and you use the separator comma in the function read table. So it reads it as a comma separated values table. So as you see that the data was read here, we can do data equals this, And now I have my data over here with 20,000 observations, and all the variables are ready to use in a data frame format. Now the fourth website we have is Europa.eu, official portal of European data. It's funded by the European Union and managed by the Publication Office of the European Union. The licenses differ per dataset, so you might want to check the license of publishing data research using this dataset. So if we look into the website, we will find that the website is also very neat. We can look at the different categories of the data. So let's say, for example, we're interested in regions and cities. You would find all the data sets that are available, soil benchmarks, for example, market benchmarks, and you can download them by clicking the type of file you want to download. So we want to download a CSV file, you would hit download, and your file will be downloaded directly as a comma separated file that you can start using. If we take a look at the data and how it looks like, we can see that the data is very well arranged with the X and Y and the object ID and whatever other covariates that you might be interested in using. The fifth website is FiveThirtyEight. It's under ABC News Internet Ventures, so it follows this media company, ABC News, and it basically has the data and code used in many of the news articles that they publish. So it's very interesting to look at the raw data and start analyzing things for yourself. So they have the data sets, and as you notice, it's frequently updated. So this was basically an hour ago. It's for club soccer predictions, and some of them have this red bullet that shows that it's currently updating the 2021 NFL predictions. So if we go ahead and download this data set, you would get a zip file, and once you open the zip file, within it you would find the CSV files of interest. So for example, if we're looking at the latest CSV file that they have, you will see that they have all the information for the NFL games predictions with the date, with the teams that are playing, and so on. So the sixth item in our list is the R packages that includes very good data sets to start analyzing the data. Basically, it's of course managed by the R core team and the contributors worldwide who add the data. And thankfully to this person on Reddit, he included a very good list, which I'm putting the link over here for. So if we go into his link here, you will find that the packages in R are listed here. And this is the data sets that they have. So for example, in the AER package, you can find the bank wages, the bond yield data, the cartel stability, and so on. If you look at the library boot, you would find all of this data. If you look into the car data, you would find all of this data sets. And each of these data sets is available in R as comma separated values list. So you can just import it into a data frame. So let's look into, for example, the Titanic data, which is frequently used in some research. So what we will do first, if we don't have the package, we will do install packages and put datasets. Datasets, of course, is the name of the dataset that we are looking for. So once the package is completely installed, you would load the library. So you would do library datasets, and now whatever data is in that library will be available for you to play around with. So to call this data, we will say data Titanic, and once it's there, we can actually view the file for this data. So once you view it, you would find that it's a data frame that you can start utilizing, and you can read more about the data by doing library help and putting the package that you are interested in, and it would tell you what data sets it includes. So for example, the Titanic is the survival of the passengers on the Titanic, and you can specifically read more about this, and it would describe the data, it would tell you the usage, it would tell you the format, it would give you some details about it. So this is a great resource where you can find a lot of data that is already available in R, so you can go ahead and start analyzing them with the methods we learned in the other videos. And with this, we are done with this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Now go into these websites, start looking for data of interest, and start analyzing the data. If you like the video, please hit like, subscribe to the channel, and share the video with others so they can also benefit from what we are learning. Good luck with your data analysis.